So hey everyone, today is going to be this eye tutorial. I got a lot of comments really coming from women of color about the Naked 3 palette and how it will work with our skin. I definitely want to kind of add to my first impression video before we get into the tutorial is that this is going to be very soft looks for you. So if you want like really dramatic eyes, there's ways to do it with this particular palette, but overall you're going to get very soft, romantic, ethereal type looks from this particular palette. So if that is what you're looking for, this will be the palette for you. I just checked online. Urban Decay finally has their second round or second batch of these, so you can definitely head over to their website and get those, as well as Ulta debuted theirs today, and I believe Sephora did as well, so they are readily available for all of you guys. I'm so sorry about putting my first impression and them being sold out. I try not to do that because I know when I see things that I really like, I want to run out and get them, but I hope that you guys understand, and I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, and hopefully this will answer all of your questions about how this particular palette is going to look on your eyes. So I will see you guys until next time. Bye. Alright, so let's get started. I'm using Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. This is just a very nude base, but I figured this will help the colors kind of pop a little bit more on my skin tone. And then I started off with Limit eyeshadow, and I'm just applying this with a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm just applying this all over the eye. This is really going to help with our blending and just kind of create more of a transition color. So next, going in with Nude eyeshadow, which is that medium kind of brown color. I'm taking a blending brush and I'm bringing that color from the outer crease actually to the inner crease as much as possible. If you want this look to be more dramatic, obviously pick up more product on your brush and just really get into that crease to create more of a defined look. But for this very soft look, I've been doing very light strokes. And going in with Tricked eyeshadow, which is probably my favorite eyeshadow of the entire palette. It's more of a rose gold color, but I'm just applying this right on the pretty much the inner 2/3 of the lid, focusing most of the color right there in the middle. So next we're going in with Darkside eyeshadow, which is one of the darker colors, and I'm taking that same blending brush and just applying this to the outer V. This is just going to help kind of create some definition. Once again, if you want this look to be more defined, obviously go a little bit more heavy-handed. And I'm going back in with Tricked. I use a mixing medium, or just water, just to create a little bit more of a color payoff with that look. So next we're using Strange Eyeshadow, which is the lightest color in the palette, and I'm applying this as a highlight. It is very light, so you want to go for a very light-handed application, especially if you are a woman of color, because this kind of comes off a little ashy. So using NYX Black Eyeliner, I'm just applying this to my upper lashes, really just to create more of a defined and fuller looking look of lashes. Just make sure you tight line in there, and that's pretty much all the liner we're going to do as far as the top line. And I'm also going to be applying my winged liner. I'm using Stila Stay All Day Liquid Waterproof Eyeliner. I'm just going for a very light handed wing outliner. If you want to go more dramatic, obviously do a thicker liner and a more dramatic wing, but we're just keeping it very soft today. I'm taking Benefit their Real Mascara, which I love, and just applying this to my upper lashes. This is just going to help them blend a little bit better with my false lashes that I will be applying in a second. So next I'm going in with that same Nude eyeshadow, and I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm just smudging this right into those lower lashes. As you can tell, this color is very light, so I'm just smudging that in just to create a little bit of depth and definition. And then I decided to go in with Darkside, which is that darker eyeshadow, and just apply this right underneath there just to create a little bit more of a depth eyeshadow look. Same thing, if you want to go more dramatic, obviously pick up more color on your brush. So then I'm taking Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude, and I'm applying this to the waterline. I like this liner better than a white because I feel like white makes you look a little funny. So this is a little bit more nude, more natural. And then I'm going to top that off with NYX Velvet Liner, which is kind of more of a champagne color, but when I mixed them on my hand, it actually kind of came out a little rose gold, so I thought that that would be a kind of cool look to apply. So then I'm just taking that Benefit Their Real mascara and just applying that to my lower itty bitty baby lashes just to create a more pretty, ethereal, and a lovely look overall. And I believe I use the Ardell 122 lashes, which are very long and flirty, but not too thick, not too crazy, just to make this look very romantic. So next we're just going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I use the L'Oreal, I believe it's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. My skin's been super dry, so I just wanted to give more of a luminous look with this, and applying it obviously with my beauty blender. What else would you expect from me? But this is just going to give you the best coverage, best flawless coverage. And then I decided to highlight a little bit. I forgot what I highlighted with, but obviously all the products that I listed will be listed below, so definitely check that out. And I'm also applying that with my beauty blender, as you guys know is my absolute fave. We're going to continue to highlight. We're just doing the middle of the forehead, making sure we blend that out, and also just taking some down the bridge of the nose. Definitely want to use the tip side when you are applying kind of these highlighted areas to smaller areas. Also doing the Cupid's bow as well as the chin, and just blending that out all with my beauty blender. Once you're done, just make sure that you set everything. I'm setting my foundation first on those darker areas that I had foundation, and then obviously taking a lighter powder and setting all of those highlighted areas, because obviously I use a concealer and I don't want this stuff to move or crease or look funny over the course of the day. So I decided to go ahead and contour a little bit. I'm using, I believe it is NYX Blunt Blush, which you guys know is my favorite. And just applying this obviously on the hollows of the cheeks, around the temples and around the forehead, just to create more of a defined look, and also help to really conceal or actually recede these particular places, and also make sure that you do underneath the jawline as well. I don't really contour my nose, it just looks funny on me. So then I'm applying some blush. I kind of stuck with a more of a rosy gold pink-ish blush. Forgot what I used, but obviously it'll be listed below. And then I'm using a new product. This is the Benefits What's Up, which is kind of like a highlighter stick. I didn't really know how to apply this the best way, but I figured, you know, you can't go wrong with the beauty blender. But I did like the look of this, you know, just something new. So once you're done, make sure that you set your foundation. I use obviously the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and then I'm using probably my new favorite lipstick. This is Dolce Vita from NARS, which is my favorite, and I decided to top this off with just kind of a little bit of a pinkier gloss. I believe this is from NYX. Forgot what I used. Products down below obviously, and make sure that you blot. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that this helped all of you guys who were a little undecided about the Naked 3 palette, but until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!